Of the LeVoit True HEPA Air Purifier. The number is LV-PUR131, and it's actually funny, on their YouTube site the people say the name as LeVoit, which is what I originally thought it was, but I believe it is LeVoit. It means sees it, and if you see their YouTube commercials, it talks about, seeing things, so I believe it is LeVoit. Anyways, you can see I have it next to another air purifier, which is the Honeywell model 50250-S, which I also purchased. I actually purchased the Honeywell first, and then I saw that the LeVoit was an option to buy, so I purchased that as well. The Honeywell and the LeVoit were both on sale, so I took advantage of it. The Honeywell, I believe I got for $85, $90. On sale it went back up to about $125, $135, and the LeVoit was on sale. Can't recall at this moment what I purchased it for, but it's listed now in the same range, the 135 range. So I'm going to say they're comparable units from a price standpoint. As of right now, they're both listed as HEPA filters, but I'm going to mainly focus on the LeVoit in this review, just because I got to keep it under 10 minutes. The LeVoit has a automatic speed control. Again, a HEPA filter. It actually has 3 filters according to them. 2 are combined. One's a pre-filter, which they call like a silver nano filter, nano silver PP filter, which is combined with the HEPA filter. And they also have an activated carbon filter, which you install in the back. It actually comes pre-installed, but you have to pull the back apart because the filters are wrapped in plastic. Basically for storage purposes. They have to keep them in plastic, but all HEPA filters are like that. So since it's a HEPA filter, it'll reduce 99.97% of dust and allergens. It has 3 speed levels, low, medium, high, but it actually has a 4th one if you have the LeVoit in auto mode or sensing mode. It goes down to this really low sleep mode, they call it, which is actually really, really low, which is nice, but I think it's almost too low to really get much benefit from it. But some people might like it that it goes low and then kicks on high when it needs to with the sensing mode. Definitely quiet compared to the Honeywell for sure. And they say it covers 300 square feet, so that's a pretty big room. I mean, that's a 15 by 20 room. I mean, that's a really big bedroom. That would be a decent sized living room, family room. It's all white, basically. The top, you're going to have all the controls on here. I don't know if you can see, there's a little red dot, shows the power's off. Everything's touch on the top. All these buttons are touch sensitive. Right here is where the air actually blows out, so it'll blow up. You can see there's like little hand area for you to put your hand to pick up the unit. These are the vents where the air is actually drawn in. You can see they're on either side. So again, the vents where it's drawn into the machine through the filters and then up and out the top of the machine. And then right here actually is the sensing filter. If you open this little catch, you can clean the filter. There's directions and everything on the side here on how to clean it. And actually in this little vent, there's a little button behind the vent that if you use like a small pencil, which they show you, or something small enough to fit between the vent, when you need to reset the change filter indicator on top of the machine. So it's actually hidden in here, but there's nice directions. Actually came with really good directions. Some of the English is broken. I mean, it's a Chinese made product, and you're going to have, some, inconsistencies with translations, but the directions are pretty clear. It comes with a nice, quick start guide. It shows you, hey, you got to take your filters out of the bag. This is how you take the back off. This is how you put the filters back in, how it should look. Really, really good instructions. You also get a nice little, thank you for choosing our company manual. And what's nice is you can actually register for a longer warranty, so it'll extend your warranty if you register your machine within a quick time period, within 14 days, to extend your warranty to 2 years. So definitely do that. The Honeywell comes with a 5-year warranty that I'm guessing is similar. But the LeVoit, you can get a 2-year warranty just by registering, so I would definitely recommend doing that. And you also get, another manual. I haven't called the customer service, I haven't had any problems with it. But, standard instruction manual, again, shows you how to, put the filters in, all the different parts. Pretty clear. The LCD display doesn't look like this. I mean, it kind of shows it in this orientation, but I mean, all the buttons are correct that it shows you what it means, but it just doesn't look exactly like that. But really good instructions. So definitely nice to have when you're purchasing a new unit. So turning it on, it's plugged in, obviously. You press the power button, you get a little indication that it turned on. So this is the low setting. I'm not sure if you can hear it. I can move the camera closer. So that's actually the low setting. If I hit the button again, 2 dots appear, as you can see. And we're starting to get a little bit more noise and air circulation. You can actually see if I lift up a little bit, I have some drapes and they're starting to move a little bit. So again, we're on setting 2. Setting 3 is the highest setting. So again, even more noise, but that's as loud as it gets. It's not super noisy. Again, it probably sounds noisy because we're right up next to it. And again, you can see the drapes are moving a little bit more. But like I said, there is technically a 3rd setting, which I'll get to in a minute. But what you can do is, if you don't like the light showing up, especially in like a dark room, you press the display button, it'll turn everything off, the display anyways, and then if you hit display again, it'll turn back on. You can see there's a sleep mode with 12 hours. I'm sorry. You can press the sleep mode to enter into the sleep mode. So you can see it quickly goes into the sleep mode. So it actually would be the 4th fan speed, which is super low. And again, you can turn the display off or on if you like. Auto will go into this mode as well, but it'll also kick on to a higher mode, which I'll show you. There's the speed button that I was using, and the timer mode is the mode for setting a 12-hour timer, so you can do 1, 2, 3 hours at a time. Let's take it out of sleep mode first, and then if I hit timer, you can see a time comes on the more you hit it. So up to 12. Obviously it'll count down when you're select it, but if you don't select anything, it'll pretty much turn back off. So I'll turn the speed back up again. So you can see it's on full speed, pretty loud, relatively speaking. And then I can hit it on this auto mode, which is nice, and it has these color indicators. So it has this blue auto. Blue means it's detecting good air quality, so it's gonna go down to the lowest setting because it senses, okay, I have clean air here, I don't need to work as hard. So it'll stay like that until it detects the air quality become poorer, and then it'll increase speed to basically work harder. So blue is very good air quality. It's going to go into a sleep mode. Green, if it shows green, means good air quality. It's going to be in low mode. Yellow, moderate air quality, is going to go into the medium fan speed mode. And red indicator on top means bad air quality, and it's going to go into high speed mode. So I can kind of trick the machine into thinking that it's in a poor air quality. So I can introduce some baby powder near the machine, and it'll actually pick up on that air quality, and in auto mode it'll change speeds of the machine to accommodate for the poor air quality. So if you give it a second, it should change over to a different mode automatically. So there you go, it detected poor air quality from the baby powder being introduced near the sensor, which is again on the side of the machine. And you can see it automatically switch to green. That may be coming up yellow, but it's green right now. So to show you the filters on the unit, I'm just going to turn the unit off for right now. Actually, I'm going to unplug the unit, turn the machine around, and I'll back up a little bit. So the back of the machine is where the filters are housed. Again, the air comes in through the sides, goes through the filters and out the top. So you can just easily pull this down. The back comes off, and you can see that there's a tab at the top and a tab at the bottom. And what you're looking at is the back of the HEPA filter, which has that, what they call a nano silver filter on the back. So I believe it's just like a layer that they put on top of the HEPA filter. Like there's this, you can feel another little tiny screen almost on the back. And when you get the unit, your filters will be in here, but they'll be wrapped in plastic. So there's your carbon activated filter, just past the HEPA filter. And I will note that when you take this out of the plastic, and touch this, there is little pieces of carbon in here. You can actually see the carbon, and you're probably not showing up on camera, but it will turn your fingers black because there is carbon in there. And then beyond that is just the fan that makes everything work. So if you put that filter back in again with the tabs facing out, the HEPA filter in, the tabs facing out, and then again on the inside there's nice filter replacement instructions. So this thing has a lot of instructions, and you can tell that the doors are magnets on the top, slightly magnetic. So if you go and line this up, push, it goes back together. Again, when you change your filter, because your filter message is on, you go in here, press the little button, with something small that can go in there until it turns the light off, and then you're good to go. So again, that was the LeVoit Air Purifier. Thank you. Of the LeVoit True HEPA Air Purifier. The number is LV-PUR131. And it's actually funny, on their YouTube site, the people say the name as LeVoit, which is what I originally thought it was, but I believe it is LeVoit. It means sees it. And if you see their YouTube commercials, it talks about, seeing things, so I believe it is LeVoit. Anyways, you can see I have it next to another air purifier, which is the Honeywell model 50250-S, which I also purchased. I actually purchased the Honeywell first, and then I saw that the LeVoit was an option to buy, so I purchased that as well. The Honeywell and the LeVoit were both on sale, so I took advantage of it. The Honeywell, I believe I got for $85, $90 on sale. It went back up to about $125, $135.